Hey guys, Lauren Gordon here. Would you like to see the inside of a Stories That Sell coaching call and what you can expect? If so, you're gonna love this. This is gonna be super helpful for you too if you want some help on objection handling and overcoming certain objections on your sales calls so that you can close more clients and make more money in your coaching business. So, as you know, with my Stories That Sell program, we have weekly coaching calls where my students get to come on every single week and get my one-to-one personalized help with whatever they need. Sometimes we have questions specifically about content. Sometimes we have questions about sales, objection handling, branding, lead generation, basically anything, right? And as you know, Stories That Sell, the program specifically is all about how to book sales calls organically. But with that said, like I said, my students come on every week. Some of them have questions about, like I said, branding. Some have questions about closing. And so what I wanted to do today is I wanted to actually share my screen with you, and I wanted to let you just listen to a full clip of one of our coaching calls. And this is a coaching call where one of my students asked specifically how to handle a really, really, really common objection that a lot of coaches struggle with. This is probably an objection that you have heard before. Maybe it has cost you money before. Maybe it has cost you a client. Maybe this was an objection that you couldn't overcome or you didn't know what to say. And so by you listening to this little clip of the coaching call, hopefully this will help you. And this will give you some insight on what to say next time you do hear this objection so that you can close more clients and make more money. So with that said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually share my screen with you. You're just going to see our little background that I have up on our coaching calls, and you'll get to hear me coach my client through this objection and tell her what to say, how to handle it. So if I were you, I would grab a pen, grab a notebook, take some notes because this is going to help you. It's going to help you close more of your sales calls. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen with you right now. You can listen to this real live clip from our coaching call, and this will kind of give you an idea as to what my style of coaching is like. What it's like to even get coached by me. So you can check it out and take some notes, learn from this, and enjoy. Okay, cool. Anna says, I was wondering, what do you say to somebody that says they already invested 8K in a program and they wish they had invested in you instead? Ooh, okay. Anna, I'm going to bring you on because I have several thoughts on that. Okay. All right. All right, Anna, let me see. All right, you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can. Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Having a smoothie and waking up. All right. So, yes. So I want to tell all of you guys this. So, nearly every single coach or consultant or just client in general that I've worked with in the past 3 years has almost always invested into something before coming to me. So I have heard this several times. And here's the first thing that I always recommend that you find out. Okay, find out number one, what did they invest in that thing for? And guys, I want all of you guys to take notes on this because this is a very, very, very common. It's honestly not even. It's somewhat of an objection, but sometimes it's just them telling you the truth. It's not them saying, "Oh, I'm not going to invest with you." It's just them saying, "Hey, I'm really, really nervous because I have spent this amount of money before." So don't automatically look at this statement, or when you hear this, don't automatically go, "Oh crap, it's an objection. They're never going to buy." Right? Don't automatically assume that. They might just be scared and nervous, and they just want you to know that. And so the first thing you want to ask or you want to find out is, what did they, or what was the reason they did invest in that other program or that coach or that course? Okay, find that out. And then the second thing to find out is, what didn't they get from that they're now looking for? Because that's the reason they're talking to you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
because that's really important. So what you're doing by asking those kinds of questions is you're bridging the gap between what they were looking for, what they didn't get, and what they're here talking to you about now.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, and that again, most times that you do hear this, or that you will hear this, it's not going to be a blanket statement of it's not them trying to say that they're not going to buy from you. It is them really truly saying, like, that this, I'm nervous, right? I want to invest with you. I want to buy from you. I want to join your thing, but I'm super, super nervous because of XYZ. So talk them through, why did they join that thing in the first place? What were they expecting from it? And what did it not deliver on, or what do they feel like was missing? Because if you can basically tell them, oh, well, my program is not structured like that, or you will get this thing in us working together, then that can immediately ease their mind and take their mind away from, oh my gosh, I invested 10K, to, oh, awesome, now this is the thing I need. Like, this is what I need now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So so honestly, and guys, this all falls in under transparent sales and authentic sales. It's not a matter of making them feel worse about investing into it, or trying to convince them that it's not trying to convince them about anything. It's really getting to the root cause of why they invested in something before, what they didn't get from it. And then if it is true that your program is different, and they will get something that they didn't get before, then by all means tell them that, because that's what they need to hear. So Anna, does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it really helps.
Awesome. Because the big thing is, when you hear that, it is very easy to automatically tell yourself the story of, oh, this person is such a good fit, but this means they're not even willing to invest, which isn't true. Because again, guys, when somebody is on a sales call with you, they're there for a reason, right? They've agreed to the call because they do see you as an authority. They do need help. Okay, that's why they're there in the first place. So never, ever, ever make the assumption early on that somebody is not going to, isn't a fit, or isn't going to, invest, or isn't willing to invest. Okay, never make that assumption, or never come to that conclusion until or unless you hear a no. Okay, that's the only time that you come to the conclusion that, okay, it's not a fit, or they're not going to become a client, which is fine. But so many coaches kind of self-sabotage that way, on a sales call, where they hear an objection and they immediately go, oh, it's not going to happen. They're not, which isn't true. Again, you don't want to come to that conclusion until they straight up say no, right? So, So Anna, any backup questions, or any questions on the back of that?
Yeah, it's just interesting because as soon as she said that like she already invested 8K, so I really went deeper and I asked her like what was the program and stuff, and it was like the mastery program of the coaching program that I did as well. But it's not the same program; it's like a higher level program. And I've heard other coaches say as well that they haven't had a great experience with it. So I basically asked her that, like, so who's your ideal client? Like, what's your niche? And she had trouble just saying who her ideal client was. So like I saw there like what she was missing already. So it's like the basic thing, it's like the foundation of everything. So I just like helped her with that, and I think she really appreciated it, and she's gonna do a video testimonial about it.
Yeah, see, that's a scenario that, I'm glad you got a video testimonial out of it. But that is a scenario where, like, here's something else you can ask, you guys. If you're talking to somebody who really is a good fit for your offer, and that you can help them, without a doubt that they're perfect. Their values, their goals, like they're perfect. They would excel with your program or with your offer. if you know that, another thing you can bring into the conversation is where are you, where what is your plan from here, right, Anna? So if this woman told you, she's invested $8,000 into this other thing, remember that she's still talking to you right now. So number one, she needs help. She still has problems, but you want the other person to describe to you what their vision is for themselves from here on out, okay? Because when you can create that gap of where they're at now versus where they want to be, that's when it's a lot easier for them to see that they clearly need help, right? Or they just remember that they there's still a gap between where they want to be. And so there's a lot more room for discussion around, how serious is that to you? When are you wanting to fix that problem? Things like that. So I'm not sure if you talked about that, if you got her to, talk to you about, what is her next goal. But that is something that you can, that I do recommend you talk about if a call ever gets to that point. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I asked her basically like what she wanted to do, because she honestly just said like, oh, I really want to work with you instead. So I asked her, so what do you think you can do? Like, can you maybe ask for a refund or something like that? And she said she was gonna like ask if it's possible.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I mean, so if somebody comes to you and they're like, I will, I don't know, I want to rob a bank to work with you. Like if they're just like head over heels, like, oh my God, I have to work with you, then it's just a matter of us talking about how it's possible. Like how, like the actual logistics, the actual payment method, the actual, I've had a lot of those conversations where somebody's like, I want to work with you, but the logistics don't line up right now. They don't know how. So that's a different kind of conversation. That's different than, talking through whether or not they want it. Okay, well, if she said that, that she's going to go and see if she can get a refund, that's fine. Like I would schedule a follow-up call then. So if she's serious, if she's like head over heels in love with you and wants to work with you, then, guys, set up a follow-up call. That's always fine to do. Sometimes, people do need time to do, whether it's, I don't know, sometimes you just do need a follow-up call, which is totally fine. So, Anna, you can do that, schedule a follow-up call. If that's the agreement you came to at the end of the first call, that she's going to see if she can get a refund, then I would have a follow-up call locked in and scheduled. And if on that call she says, I wasn't able to get a refund, then you go to a next option, right? For example, here's an option that we do give people in Stories That Sell. Again, this is only for people that are like gung-ho, ready to go, and the only roadblock is they don't know how to make it happen financially. We offer PayPal credit, which any of you guys can, but that is a no interest way to basically put it on it's like a PayPal credit card, but basically no interest. You can pay it off over 6 months. That's a very appealing option to many people. So yeah, does that make sense, Anna?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna follow up with her anyways, because she owes me the testimonial. So I'm gonna try and see if she wants to follow up in another call.
Yeah, look, it's a totally different scenario if somebody's like, they're like, a heck yes, I want to work with you. Then it's a matter of just saying, okay, how can we make this possible? Let's try this. Let's see if you can get approved for PayPal credit. Let's see if, let's talk maybe a deposit now. Like, let's talk payment plan. Let's you know what I mean? Then it's a total different conversation where you're just literally throwing out options and you're seeing what can work, right?
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Thank you, Lauren.
You're welcome.
All right, so I hope that was super, super helpful, and it gave you kind of an insight as to what my coaching style is like, what it's like to be on a call with me. If you were to come on one of our coaching calls, that's exactly what it would be like, to get my help every single week with whatever you need extra clarity, extra guidance on, and that's what it would be like to work together. So if you do want more help with booking more sales calls for your high ticket offers, and you want to do it in a way that is organic, that is authentic, that is genuine, and you want to sell in a way that does feel good, then go ahead and book a call below by clicking the link below. You can get on a call with my team and see if the program is a good fit for you. But like I said, this is exactly what it would be like for you to get my help every week. This is what our coaching calls are like. They're very, very personalized, where I would give you my personal attention every single week, and help you grow your business very, very quickly. Okay, so that is exactly what it would be like to be a part of the Stories That Sell program and get access to these weekly coaching calls. So if you want to see if the program is a perfect fit for you, if you want more information, just go ahead and click the link below to book a call with my team, where we can see where your problems are, see specifically what you're struggling with in your business, with your marketing, and see if it makes sense for us to work together and for you to become a part of the program. And if you decide that you do want more of our help and you do want to become a part of it, then we can go ahead and show you what that looks like. So that's it for now. Go ahead and click the link below if you want more info on the program and you want to see if it's a fit for you. So I will talk to you soon. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.